Hey guys, it's me Narelle here, and what's the sound you hear? It's the sound of the Pastel Girl app. And the reason why I'm on this app is because I'm doing that challenge where I make a pastel girl and I draw it in real life. But if you guys don't know, I did make me already a pastel boy. His name is Mochu, so I'll pop him on the screen. And I think he needs a friend, so I'm going to make another pastel boy. So I'm going to take you through the steps of this app and show you guys how to make your own pastel character. So you just have to press this button to start. And then you see the load bar, so you're going to have to wait for it to load up a little bit. Alrighty, so this is how the app looks when everything is loaded. This is basically how your girl looks like. So as you can see from here, you can see your options. So the first option is your eyebrows. As you can see, you have a lot of eyebrows to choose from. So you can scroll down, and those are the different eyebrows. The second option is your eyes. So you have a lot of options for eyes, and then so on and so forth. So you basically just click on one of these little things, and you basically customize your person. All right, so I'm going to click on one random hair. So I click that one, and as you can see, there's a hairstyle that pops up, and that's actually Mochu's hairstyle, but you kind of get the basis of how this app works. So I'm going to customize another character and kind of show you guys the process of how I can customize it. Now I'm at the hair part of the character creation. So a lot of you guys, when I posted Mochu on Instagram, saying that you kind of found it hard creating a boy character, what I kind of look for is a more manly hairstyle. So this style can be a man or a girl, but if you find a style like this, it's more of a manly style. So you kind of just have to play with it to see if you can get more of a boyish character. I think this one is freaking adorable for this character, so I'm just gonna go with it. So my boy is all done. I gotta name him, but this is his look. It's so cute, so cute, so cute. So I named him Louie. So it's going to be Mochu and Louie. Alrighty, so before I get into my speed paints, I actually made this video for a reason. So one day I was at Walmart perusing the art section, and I saw some watercolors that intrigued me, which is the Daler and Rowney watercolors. They look like this, and they were only like $4 and some change, and I'm like, you know what, I haven't had tubed watercolors in ages, so I picked them up, and they all are in this little blue tub that I got from my husband, Dollar Tree. So while again looking in the art section, I saw a sketchbook, and I'm like, wow, I've never seen a sketchbook like this. So it is actually the Pastel mixed media sketchbook, and I've had sketchbooks by this brand before, but I never knew this brand did mixed media work. So I'm like, hey, this could make a good video, because what if I compared it with the Canson mixed media sketchbook? So the two speed paints that I did in this video, one character was done in this sketchbook and the other character was done in this one. Mochu was done in this sketchbook and Louie was done in this one. Alright, so the gist of this video is to basically show you guys how different paper affects your artwork when you're using different medias. So let's just get started with the speed paints, and like, it's enough of hearing me talk. Let's go to the cuties. Alrighty, so now we're in the speed paint portion of this video, and I'm actually doing Mochu first, who is actually drawn and colored in the Pastel mixed media sketchbook. I actually wanted to do this one first because I was super excited into actually using the sketchbook, and I think I cheated a little bit because after I did the swatches, I actually drew my character Kisei as a test image to kind of see how the paper works. and I felt like it's not really a real first impression video. And I'm sorry, I feel like every artist does this. They just do a dirt doodle just to see how much a paper can take, and I learned a lot. I'm just gonna say that right now. So when I was coloring Akise, I learned that this paper really can handle a lot of stuff. Like, I thought it was gonna warp on the first layer that I put down, but no, this paper held up. It held up. This paper can handle layering, but the heavy layering type of style, it really can't handle. The paper does start to rip after a while, so that's when I switched to colored pencil. And colored pencil was kind of tricky because I actually used some cheap colored pencils I bought from Dollar Tree to kind of shade them, and they didn't really work that well, but I'm pretty sure if you use Prismacolor or a branded name pencil, it'll work a lot better. But the paper pretty much was really good. As for the watercolors, they shocked me because the watercolors and the swatches, they are actually quite chalky, and I actually was like, oh my gosh, I hope I can like working with these. But then once I actually got into using them as a medium, I'm just like, wow, they blend so well together. And I really didn't really have an issue using them. So yes, they may have a chalky look, but they're really nice to blend. And I just really enjoy doing this drawing of Mochu in general. So overall, the paints are really nice. Plus, these paints do not crack in the palette I use. Because if you actually get cheap watercolors, they actually crack in the palette, but these hold up. So I'm actually kind of deciding to actually get palettes for these, but the wells I meant for these paints, because they're really good. So yes, that's pretty much it for the supplies. So going into Pastel Girl, like I showed you in the beginning, I showed you how the app worked and how you can make a character. But the thing I am kind of sad about the app, the colors they have mainly for the clothing and the hair are very samey. They use a lot of blues. So if you guys are wondering why Mochu and Louie are wearing lots of blue, that's just because the colors in the Pastel Girl really weren't of a variety. It just had the same colors. So I actually kind of took it upon my own hands to make these characters look their own and uniquely different. So yes, and I just really loved how I did these illustrations in general. I'm trying to get better at cute stuff because I tend to draw a lot more serious things. So hopefully these illustrations are just cute. And in my comment box below, let me know who's your favorite character, because I don't know, it's a tough one. It really is a tough one because I actually am deciding that these guys will be best friends. Louie is going to be like the adult out of the two, and Mochu is going to be like the rebellious one. So yes, so now we're in Louie's video. So in the Canton Mixed Media sketchbook, I really feel like the watercolors popped a lot more in this sketchbook, and honestly the use of them was a lot easier in this sketchbook than in the cheaper one. Like, the paints glided a lot more across the page, and I don't know, I just really feel like since this sketchbook is branded, you'll have a more easier time of using the supply than in a cheaper brand. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's honestly how I feel. But again, these paints worked really well, and I highly recommend them if you really want to get into watercolor, because they were amazing. So again, let me know how you feel, and if you have used the Daler and Rowney watercolors, let me know what you think about them. I had a sketchbook of theirs that I hated, but yet their watercolors work super nice. So it's weird, but the video is wrapping up. I really love doing this little challenge, creating characters using the Pastel Girl app, and I do recommend it for all of you guys who like cute things. I really would suggest for you guys to go outside the box with this app, because a lot of the stuff in there is really cute, but I really feel like it's kind of your chance to kind of have a base of a character and making the characters your own. So if you guys actually have trouble creating original characters, I really do think this would be like a start for you guys, because these apps are really cheesy, to be honest, but at least you kind of get the chance to explore your creativity of how a character can look cute or not, or whatever. I don't know, but I decided to go to the boy route because it's me, you know, don't judge me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next Friday for my new video. Bye!